Be honest, that's not gonna make or break it. That was like a very small error. I kind of clipped the corner. There we go. I didn't lose my momentum. That's why PC is so great, because the optimal thing to do is to go out of bounds, not even bother with the briefcase. Unless you just... I mean, if you're going for, like, the most ridiculous optimization, sure. But, like, that's honestly ridiculous to do that. To be like, I'm gonna try and get briefcase in the first or second word. Those are really low odds. The odds of that happening are not in your favor. 4 or 5 out of the 19, sure, but first or second? And plus, like, it's the starting position, so you're kind of gonna have to, like, just guess words. It's not worth it if you do the out of bounds. Just pick up the thinner. Just giving yourself more trouble. Of course, the out of bounds is a bit tough. You have to understand how to approach the out of bounds in the hotel, but I'll be honest with you, I'll take the out of bounds over the briefcase any day of the week. Because the briefcase is a cruel thing. It can bless you, or it can just smack you. Smack you with that briefcase. Oh, well, you want to know what your word is? Lose. You lose your run. Bye-bye. This is worthwhile explaining what the out of bounds is, just so people are not like, what's he going on about? In the hotel, after you talk to Laura, because you need to talk to Laura, as I understand it, I'm pretty dang... Yeah, you have to talk to Laura because you have to pick up that key in that room to get a music box, so... After you talk to Laura, you go to the basement. And instead of going to the thinner, use quick save to go up the stairs past the threshold of where you should. Then use the handrail on the stairs and walk between the handrail. You want to fall in between the handrail and the wall. This way that you're in bounds and out of bounds, because you fall down and like don't fall out of bounds, if that makes sense. It's like you're using the inbounds area to fall, but you're still out of bounds. And then you take a certain path. It's about 11 o'clock or so from that point. And then out in the void, out in out of bounds land is the basement. Like the other part of the basement. The hallway that connects the kitchen and the boiler room. It's a very close distance. There's another out of bounds that takes you to the staircase, but it's way out there. Not really worth it. It's easier to do, but not really worth it in comparison to brute forcing the briefcase. It's safer in a sense, but not really the thing to do, optimally speaking. So the other benefit of doing this out of bounds is that it saves on some of the routing. You don't have to put your stuff in the equipment locker. You never use that elevator since you end up in the basement anyways. So it's not only that you don't have to brute force the briefcase since it's easy to pick up the thinner, it's along the way, but it saves you on some other stuff as well. And there's the explanation. It's not easy. It's not like super straightforward. But as long as you get it within like 3 shots, you're good to go. The main trouble is that fall where you fall in bounds but you stay out of bounds. Kind of like bifurcate James with the wall, kind of. And thus he like falls forward but not out into the stairs, which is not what you want. There you go. This was discovered by Mexican Justice. That sucked. I was messing around with the out of bounds there, trying to see what you could possibly do. And discovered he did. That out of bounds is vital to improving on the times that are first place. You ask this humble piece of wood. You don't have to do that, but I don't know why you wouldn't. You're making it harder on yourself that way. Because essentially what you're doing by doing that is removing a piece of RNG. And thus you can actually YOLO the rope without really worrying about it. Like, basically the only pieces of randomness are the clock and the rope. Because you can quick save, quick load, skip the bug room. So yeah. Alright, I didn't screw that up this time. Ranch it up. Ranch is good with carrots. And certain salads. Not every salad. Like some restaurants want you to believe that every salad needs to have ranch. No. Please. Not every salad needs ranch. Give me a break. I'm not really the kind of person that likes their salad drowning in dressing anyways. It gets kind of gross most of the time. Isn't really the optimal room. Prefer Italian dressing. I'm usually more of a vinaigrette kind of person. A good salad dressing in reasonable portions can make all the difference. But some places drown the salad. Like, sushi place I went to the other day. There's like a puddle of it at the bottom of the bowl. That's too much. That's overcompensating for your bad salad, pretty much. By doing that. You're not enhancing the flavor. You're taking away from it. You're just making it just dressing. It's gross. I don't want a salad like that. Come on. You have to know when enough is enough. I should just, every time I go to a restaurant, I should just be like, how much dressing do you put on it? Or just put it to the side, and then I get to decide for myself. Don't go drowning it. Who the heck wants that? Who wants their salad drowning in dressing, dude? To what end? What's that gonna do for you? Alright. This is good. Fantastic. The game's pitying me. Yeah, salad does sound good. Good salad. Please. Nothing disappointing. Flavorful and light. I went the other way there. Not too big on pasta salad. But I haven't had a lot of good pasta salads. That might be the issue. There's always that possibility, you know, with food. Where you think you might not like a food item, maybe you just never had a good type of that, you know? You've always had disappointment instead of the good kind of food for that. You don't want a plate of disappointment. Bad news. Dinner is served. Disappoint with a side of really now? Please don't conga line me. Okay. You shall not pass. You will stay with the pool party forever. Please don't. Oh god. Puke. Puke cam enabled. Finally, the good camera angle. Okay. We're actually ahead. I want to hold about 230 here. To 3. You run straight at that chute. It's a bit of a precise angle, but if you can nail it, it's super fast. You definitely want it. No question. Because that room can be a huge pain on 2D if you don't get something like that. You could run into the wall, go a direction you don't want to, and there's 3 camera angles in that room there. It's a bad scene if you screw it up. Don't recommend it. Alright. So far, so good. Nice. good? Just do that now so I don't forget. Doesn't matter which one you do it on, just make sure you do it. Your lettuce is browning. No! Ow! There's no backups? Got any, like, kale or anything? Shucks. Gotta rectify that, my friend. Maybe get your salad on tomorrow. Oop. Bad bed, but the rest was not bad. When I have a perfect Lynn house, ugh. Be awesome, but it's a hard room to perfect. And it doesn't always happen. Even if you practice that room, it can be really tough because the timing of when to change the angle and all that isn't for the faint of heart. Yeah, Pyramid Head's pretty relaxed. He's like, he takes 7 bullets to the head and he's like, alright, man. Alright, dude. You know what? I think I'm gonna go walk down this flooded stairwell. See ya. But, alright, bye. Cool. The kind of guy who's like, you know, you didn't really defeat me, but I'll let you pass. He's just a little bit embarrassed because we, you know, barged in on him when he was having one of his, escapades with a mannequin. Or a lying figure or whatever. I mean, if you were in his position, wouldn't you be embarrassed too and say, I think I'm gonna take out my knife. I think it's time for the great knife. By the way, if you guys want the truest meme for this game, go watch UFO Techie's Great Knife run on PC. It is several hours long. You hack the game so you can have the Great Knife at the start. Alright, if I screw that up, I just move, because I'm not gonna, like, try and readjust. This really isn't a bad thing either, because I don't really want that drink. But yeah, it's like... It takes them like 20 minutes to get to the apartments, something ridiculous like that. The dark streets are like 30 minutes. It's something else. You better have something to talk about during that run, or else, like, you're gonna be really bored. Really, really bored. Dragging that knife around the street. I'd probably play music if I ran that. Use song request. I'm gonna lose time on this segment. Likely. Unless I save myself in Heaven's Night. Good. Got them hidden chairs. Huh. She actually kind of slowed me down there. I like ran into her like head first. I didn't like brush up on her. Oh, you gotta get in my way, Maria. Or I save time? Okay. Sure. Whatever. Guess maybe picking up the drink really is that bad. I don't know. Or I was just skipping the cutscenes better. It's hard to tell. The ending game timer, just sort of go with it. Like, man, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I don't have quite the same feel for this game as I do for the original, where I'm like, okay, this is my pace based off RTA. Ran past the door. Like, I can tell if I'm on 44 pace, but that's about it. I'm missing these corners. And the code is 234 3484. 3484. Crap. 3484. Hey, Rodrigo. Much appreciated. 3484. Nice. Perfect line, of course, you run straight at the corner, but I'll take that one. 3484. Oh! Almost went down the stairs. That would have been bad. $34.84. $34.84 and $48.62. $48.62. $48.62. $38.84 and $48.62. $48.62. Thank you, Rodrigo. You are a pal. 48.62, 34.84. 34.84? 48.62 first. 48.62 and 34. Not too bad of a code. Not a four corners kind of situation. Thing like that. Mostly centered. Alright, that's the good position for that nurse. I went past the needle, but that's okay. She's along the wall, which is good. Gives me a better angle there. I gotta say though, I've sufficiently de-rusted this game for the marathon at the end of the month, so that's good. I was about to say deficiently. Deficiently. Sufficiently. You could have a split there, I just don't. When that cutscene starts. That's a pretty fair split point. Just to split up Otherworld Hospital from the regular hospital, if you want to call it that. This part's shorter. And mostly just sitting around in elevators. Like, the actual running around here is not a big factor. Brad.
James.
Mary?
Oh.
Oh, Maria.
Just that part is really funny. Oh, Maria. Anyway, I'm glad you're alive. See, who said Silent Hill can't be funny? That there can't be some fun in horror games? Get through the door! Now there can't be any fun. Now we're in the no fun zone after that door. God damn it. Door, please. Door, please. Was I off by, like, what? Inch? Ugh. Go figure. Tyler, thanks for that, host. How'd it go? Give me the deets. Give me those dirty deets. $109.50. Hey, there we go. Sub 10, sub 10. Like a minute and 20 seconds off of my posted time. You got this, man. Trust me. Beat my time, please. Ugh, too much of a churn. This is bad. She's getting hurt, which is good. I think. Oh no, you played the game that shall not be named. Get through the door! I also watched quite a bit of that scene, but it doesn't matter. The IGT, we're in pretty good shape, actually. Do 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 do. Nice. Yeah, that's always a joy. I hit the wall. Oh well. When people have never seen PC and they're like, what? Wait, we're doing all bosses though. That's not any percent. Are you confused, sir? Or are you confusing me?
www.badmovement www.badradio radio www.baddoor www.spiderman spider hype www 100% celebrity speedrun
www.badmovement www door please www Spider-Man 2 the game www.celebrityspeedrun.com celebrityspeedrun.biz. Yo, what if there were celebrities that speedran? Of like Joseph Gordon-Levitt speedran a game. What if? www.celebrityspeedrun.biz. Whoa! Save that for someone else. Put that in your nurse pipe and smoke it. Nice. It's really not that hard, but, you know, I always give myself a little bit of positive reinforcement when I get that. Give myself the little compliment that I skipped the animation. Good job, dude. You did it. Now keep on going. Celebrityspeedrun.gov. Donald Trump runs Mr. President, the Steam game where you jump in front of a bullet for the president. There's also Trump Doom. I forget what it's called. That's a mod. Classic Doom, but with Trump. Trump would suck at that though. Impeach percent. Ivanka Trump runs Cuphead. The couple runs Cuphead co-op. I looked into Cuphead a little bit as a speed game. I can already see it being a pain in the butt. I haven't even finished playing it, so... But still, just saying. No way. No thanks. It's gonna be one of those speed games that are gonna be controversial and too much attention on it. Maybe a little bit of a fad as well. Not to say it doesn't have potential as a speed game, just don't get caught up in the moment, everyone. Cuphead's good though. I want to play more of it. That game I wouldn't mind playing on stream. Like, what's there to spoil? Like, oh, you're gonna see this boss later. It's like, okay. Oh no, my immersion. But then you have to show how bad or good you are at Cuphead. Like, you're not really a good gamer. Though solo Cuphead is easier than co-op, really, because bosses have less health.
Cool story, Bob. Hi, this is Bob Ross communicating from beyond the grave. I dedicated my life to painting so that you brats could do something more productive with your lives than sitting on your playing your stupid Atari games all day. I don't appreciate you morons abusing my legacy
And... Oh, looks like the Ouija board failed us at the last second. Oh well, Bob. Joke's on you, Bob. All we do is make jokes and memes about you now. Come to the door! Lose all that time. What happened? That didn't seem that bad. What happened? What did I do? What did I run into? Man, what a ripoff. Man. Why do I feel like a good run's gonna get thrown away at the briefcase? Bonk. Give it the wood special. Yeah, you just... Easiest way really is to have a AP system. Harry, James, whatever your name is, please. Alright, this is a fantastic layout. Come on. 6 try incoming. 6 try incoming. Thank you. At least the layout was good, so like it doesn't lose you as much time because the cursor doesn't have to travel as much. That's an ideal layout, but still bad bug room. If you're just looking to play import games, like, I'm pretty sure Japanese PlayStations are not expensive. No. It's a little bit of cash, of course, but... Now, if you want to play JP Integral as a speedrun, a little bit different. But... all depends on what you want to do. Get through the door. Yes, absolutely. Cheaper than a Japanese PS2. PlayStation 1s are cheap. They're not gonna break the bank, the original PlayStation. Shotgun. No! Okay, that's mostly RTA, but that sucks. Prison was going so well. So well, and then I screwed up the menu. What is this version of Silent Hill 2? It's the Xbox version. Silent Hill 2, Restless Dreams. Only, well, Restless Dreams is only on original Xbox. With Xbox extras. You're welcome. Restless Dreams? What kind of exclusive content is that? Yep, original Xbox. Because we can't call it the Xbox anymore. Because there's the Xbox One. So people can get confused because of that. Or they think you're just referring to Xboxes in general. You can't say Xbox One. You can say the first Xbox or the original Xbox. Xbox Classic. Like Coca-Cola Classic. Okay, don't worry about this too much. I'm saying that to myself and to you all. It's not as bad as it looks. Right, upright, upright, up. Upright, up. There we go. 2 inputs, save some time. Very nice, very nice. God, what a mess that is. Ah, crud. Shouldn't have turned. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but didn't. Labyrinth, please. Prefer you not. Thank you. Big black Xbox. It's the other thing I guess you could call it. Well, the Xbox One is black, isn't it? But I think it's smaller than the original Xbox, so... Damn it. So many mistakes. Why do I need to change my text-to-speech person? What? What do you mean it's no fun? You're the first person to complain about my text-to-speech person. I like it. Thank you. It's not a great spot, but it works. Right, no trouble pulling the rope. At least there you can kind of run in the lane between the fence and the corpses, but soft modding's pretty easy, Copper. Also, I don't know, man. Look into it. I think there's some pretty nice games on the Xbox. Certain games look quite nice on the Xbox that were multi-platform. Can't play Steel Battalion. What the hell was that? Why did it turn me around immediately? It's not supposed to do that. Unbelievable. I must have, like, let go of the analog or something. I don't even know. Can't even explain it. Steel Battalion. Crimson Skies. Link's the Time Sweeper. Conquer Live and Reloaded. A few others that I can't remember at the moment. Not pleasing. That labyrinth. Looks bad. But people believe in the briefcase. Briefcase can save all of our woes. All of our woes. Save our woes? No, solve our woes. Every time. Whoa! Whoa! I'm dead. Man, I would love it if it started on D. And then the third letter is M. That would be amazing, because I could go straight to the L's. Or rule out words at the bottom. Works too. Yes, bet on Mama. Please, Mama. I'd save like 20 seconds if it was Mama. Something ridiculous like that. And then we're on pace. It didn't slow down on the wall. Awkward camera angle for sure. Nice. Drop the music box. Don't use it. Where are you going? It's mostly RTA. James! Where are you going? Where do you think you're doing? What do you think this is? James! Why are you coming over here? This isn't the way to go. Alright, not mama, not D. Or we're going straight to the L's. Yes! Alright, I should have done lose before those, but here we go. Here we go. White, the opposite of lose. That's that good layout. D and A at the... That rules out the D's. That rules out mama. I go straight to the L's. Got lose. What was that, like, third word? Here we go. True focus. Let's not screw up these inputs. Let's do this thing. We can do it. This is our opportunity. Nice chunky time save. You can't post a huge paragraph. There's a limit to it. It's got nothing to do with the voice. That's what you're talking about and referring to. Pretty sure that teleported. Good. Really? Even if this world records, it's not perfect. Far from it. Already had a routing error in hotel. Wasn't the most costly one, but it was a routing error. Ooh, please don't whack me. Thank you.
An old car engine is starting. V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V. V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V.
No words, no comment. Look at that. Here we go. That. Why do you hate that text-to-speech? You're so weird, Tyler. There's nothing wrong with that TTS. See, people are enjoying it. You're just being a party pooper. Good. Can you save it for later? You can write your poetry about how you don't like the text-to-speech lady after I'm done with the run, which will be in like 2 minutes or something. I appreciate that. Would it be funny if that hurt me? I'm just saying, man. I'd appreciate it. Slow down. Alright, please don't stab me. Slow down. Okay, we didn't get stabbed. Pretty sure I got stabbed on the PB, so... Good stuff. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Mary?
What do you want, James?
I brought you some flowers.
Flowers? I don't want any damn flowers. Just go home already.
Mary, what are you saying?
Look. Disgusting.
Slow down. Slow down. 2 of them. Maria ending. Get away from me. Please don't choke me. Stupid Maria ending. Dash as quickly as possible. Make a save instead. Mm-hmm, 44. And final time is 44:25. Very nice.